Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Smoking the
Smoking the truth
Truth podcast. Wet
with your
can
boy
Ice.
and Orlando Flow,
Yeah.
guys.
And
This
today,
is
man,
this
oof,
is a
it's
different kind of
different. This
topic.
is different.
We want to share some experiences with you guys. That we've been through, and
Mm-hmm.
it's basically based off of our dreams.
Just dreams,
And I'm not saying like
just dreams.
dreams of our future, but I'm saying our physical dreams that we have when we're completely unconscious and we're asleep.
And we're going to share some experiences with dreams, sometimes predicted the future or something.
Yep.
So, I guess I'll start, Steve. You don't mind? I'll take
Yeah.
it
Go
on.
ahead. Go ahead. You can
So,
share it.
my partner recently, right? Somebody that I was talking to, they had a dream that I was cheating on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were dreaming that, and they woke up and be like, what's going on? You cheated on me, blah 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 blah. And they felt the energy that I did something to them. That was one occasion.
Mm.
And that day, that whole day, she was thinking like, "Oh, you did something to me," blah 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 blah. And I'm like, it was just a dream. Why are you making it seem like it was real legit that it happened that night? You know what?
Yeah, but did it actually happen?
Did it? No, it didn't happen. That's what I'm trying. That's what I was trying to confess. Let me tell you another one. This will now let you go on your experiences.
Go ahead.
My mother had a dream about my grandmother having cancer. And
Okay.
let me tell you this: my mother is in the United States, and my grandmother's in the Dominican Republic. This happened about like 7 years ago. So my mother's in the United States, my grandmother's in the Dominican Republic. My mother had a dream that my grandmother had a cancer. She called my grandmother as soon as she woke up the next day and told her, "You need to go get checked up. I think you have cancer, mom."
Mm.
Then my grandmother went to the doctor, and bingo, the doctor said, "You have an early stage of cancer."
Wow.
You think did
Wow.
the dream dictated that?
So I do believe in precognitive dreams, meaning you kind of predict the future a little bit, but people like I believe everything is connected. Spiritually, physically, we are
Spiritual,
all
yeah.
bound some way, shape, or form. We are connected through everything. So I do believe that you know through our dreams we can speak to loved ones that no longer are here, or even still connect us to people still on this plane, on this earth, and elsewhere. We can connect each other. Our
Right.
dreams tell us stuff about our daily lives as well. Like
Of course.
we go through shit and we might have a crazy dream because there's some shit that happened during the day or a couple of
You
days
just
ago.
take it
Like,
in with you, and you just
yeah,
start dreaming about it.
yeah.
Make a whole
Your
story.
imagination is running
Uh-huh.
rampant.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've had crazy dreams. Like I'm gonna share one. I'm gonna share a couple of quite a few if you don't mind.
Go
So
ahead.
I'm gonna share ones that have happened recently, and then I'm gonna go into ones that kind of relate to what you were talking about a little bit
Gotcha.
with your grandma, kind of
Yeah.
afterwards. So, um, you know, when COVID happened and everything in life felt like it was falling apart. I ain't gonna lie. And I felt like my anxiety was just going through the roof, a whole bunch of things. I was sleeping one day, stressed as hell, had this crazy dream. I was just like, standing outside in front of my house,
Ooh.
talking to somebody, and next thing you know, all I hear is I'm looking around. I'm like, what the fuck is that sound? I'm seeing something drop from the sky, and then I hear this big ass explosion,
Right.
and it was like a nuclear bomb that went off. I woke up straight after that, after I felt like the plume of like the pressure of the bomb hitting me, and like I woke up and I felt like my whole chest was just hurting. It wasn't hurting, but
What?
it was like tensed up, like almost like I was still like I felt a nuclear bomb go off, but I'm here,
What?
and it was like the craziest dream in the world because I've never had. I mean, I've had, like I said, I've had crazy dreams, but that was it was almost like I lived it, like, and I've only seen it through like TV. I've never seen that in person, but never know how that felt like. But I know I don't want to be near that.
That pain
So
you felt.
yeah, it was just like a whole bunch of pressure, just like up from my shoulders down here, and just like pushing in this way.
And were you watching like TV late night that night before or something?
No, probably
No.
not. I don't know. I was playing video games, but it was just like the idea was like the concept behind my dream was like my world was falling apart. You get it? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because what I was telling you in the beginning, I was going through a lot of stress and a lot of things like that at the beginning of COVID. So it kind of induced a dream like that
And you
because
felt
my
that pain.
imagination. Yeah, I felt that pain through the chest,
That's
and
weird.
then so that's one good dream. Well, not a good dream, but wild dream. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was this one, person I know posted. Well, not before I get to that part. Basically, in the dream, I was around this person that I know. Haven't talked to this person in years, like in person.
Right.
Had it and only had like a few conversations in and out. But like I had a dream that they were saying something about like something that was going on in their life. I don't remember what, but they said that they were going through some shit. And then literally I woke up, grabbed my phone instantly, went to Instagram. The first post I saw, it was like, where'd that come from? Because like the person basically posted that they were going through something, that they were feeling some type of way that day, and they were hurting. And it was like I felt that energy in my dream, some way, shape, or form, and it woke me up. And like
Wow.
it's the fact that I saw that on my phone on Facebook
Yeah.
after I woke up. It's like, how much are your dreams actually connected to your reality? So go back 6 years, 7 years, I think something like that. I think it was like 2014. My grandmother passed away, and you know, back at that time, I was really getting like deep with like learning being more spiritual and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Trying to connect more.
And she had told me, she was seeing people like when she before she passed away. She told me she was seeing people that she'd never seen before, and they're sitting at a table, and I was like, oh God, it's that time. You know, gave her my blessing. Told my mom how what was going on. Well, afterwards, when it happened, uh, you know, probably for 2 weeks straight, and then they started coming in like short spurts. The first major dream I had was me talking to my grandmother face to face in my dream. It
So
was weird because it was like my dream was. Sorry, go ahead.
was it right after she passed away?
Yeah, so there was a lot of weird events that happened after she passed away,
And
and that's
your
why I can't
mind was like,
deny. So in that dream, it felt real. It
it
it,
felt
it
like
it
you were.
wasn't it didn't feel like a dream that I created. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm,
Every
mm-hmm.
time like I had a dream with my grandmother, it didn't feel like a dream that I created.
Wow.
So basically, it was like a situation where I was in a place where I felt cool, calm, safe, and it was in a place I used to work at in the dream. That's all it was. It was just the building. You could see every little detail inside. You remember certain people in there. But at one table was my grandmother and all the people she said she saw. And it's like I was seeing faces I've never seen before. And I was getting ready to walk past the table, without thinking. And I remember my grandmother getting up and blocking the door to go outside. And I don't remember exactly what the conversation was, but it was more or less the confirmation dream was saying it's okay.
Were these people evil or
No,
good?
good.
Good
It
people.
was people that used to be around when her
Okay,
friends.
friends. Okay.
It was like it was people that I've never seen before, and it was like, after I had that conversation with her, it was like that confirmation, that closure dream, that okay, I'm accepting this. And I remember walking through the front door, going through the other front door, and as soon as I look outside, everything's all white. All nothing. All that was there was just the building and what existed inside. Everything on the outside, all you saw was the parking lot, and it was it.
That was it.
Like it was almost like you were in uh, a video game world that was half rendered together. All you saw was just the building built in the ground. You don't see anything else around.
Man, it's a little bit scary though. Don't you feel like a little bit like
No,
right now, like as you talk
I
about it?
I've dealt with the spiritual realm for a long time. I know that ghosts are real, things like that. Like I've lived it. I've lived through this type of stuff, and there's no way you can deny what I know, like or what I've been through. When it comes down to it, it's like, but like, I had so many other dreams about my grandmother, but also like in the weirdest realm of the situation
It's
is at
crazy,
that
man.
job. At that job, when I went outside one day, and these scenarios kind of happened on the same night. I went outside. It was back when I was smoking cigarettes. Went to go smoke a cigarette. All the lights in the parking lot went out except for three. Every light. Well, three is significant.
You think that's a sign?
Three is significant, especially in the realm of my life. I was born in June 3rd,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like it's just weird how like everything happened and all like I saw the lights just go out and only three were on. I go inside, say something about it, go back outside, and all the lights were back on. It was only
Oh
three
my
lights,
god.
and but here's the crazier part. I go in when I was go back in, when I go back inside, and I go back outside to go into like the freezer outside to get something, and I start to go walk back inside. The light above the back door just shatters and busts. As soon as I walk past it, I've had so many like weird things, and
That's weird, bro.
like I said, I've been ghost hunting before, so
And
I
dreams,
know I know the spiritual realm is connected with your dreams.
that's what I was gonna say, bro. That's
So
what I was about to say. They're
it's
very
really
spiritual, man. They're very spiritual.
if you believe that your loved ones are gone forever, they're always still around. Always know that.
Dreams are very spiritual. Like I feel like same thing with music. Music and dreams, they feel like they both have that in common. They're both spiritual. You connect with them sometimes very well, and you feel them so alive and vibrant, and you like
Exactly. You see every little bit of
you
detail. You can
see every
feel
detail. Yeah,
the wind blowing in your hair,
you
your
like
temperature cooling down, the sand in your feet, the beach crashing down. You hear everything, see
you feel
everything.
like it happened. Like it actually just
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, yeah. And I got one more crazy ass dream. If you got some time for me to say,
Go ahead, drop the last one, man. Let people know.
all right.
That's just
So,
so vibrant. I felt you took me there with the dream with you when you spoke it, when you talk about it.
so with this one like blew my mind, and at one point in time, like I wanted to write this thing down as a movie, but it's like I can only remember certain parts of it. So it was basically like like a third world, not third world, like a an apocalyptic world type situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like I was this big dude, and it was like I was like trying to think of like the like a soldier for God type situation in this demonic apocalyptic looking world.
So like God sent you there?
Maybe.
Okay.
So I was there, but I was like this big huge buff dude, and I got trapped by like some kind of bishop, but like it wasn't your normal kind of bishop. It was like a demonic bishop, whatever the equivalent would be. And then I remember him taking me to like this red brick church. It was like this huge red brick church all the way around. It was like almost like a schoolyard church type situation, like old. You know what I'm talking about? And I remember him sitting me down in a pew, like like right at the entrance of it. And it was like I said, it's not your normal church. It was like
Mm.
it's a demonic church.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So and then basically this priest walks over. He called himself the high priest. And then he said something to me, and I don't remember the conversation, but all I remember is being thrown into the basketball court in the back. And the basketball court had a big, huge brick wall that went all the way around and connected off of the building. It was just like nothing could escape out of that. And all in there was a whole bunch of demonic children. And I just remember the priest throwing me into it. And then, like, dealing with all these demonic children chasing me. I remember breaking free and then running through the woods. And then once I trip and fall, smack my face on the ground, I wake up and I was just in like a whole bunch of like drenched in sweat and everything. Now, I never knew exactly what that dream had meant until probably like 3 years ago.
What did it mean though? Like,
I was in a toxic relationship. At the time when I
oh,
had that dream, I was in a toxic relationship and I was dealing with my demons.
oh. So it was describing the relationship that you were going through
Yeah,
at that time.
the relationship that I had with that girl. Yeah, at that time, this was back years ago, like
Why
2013.
you make that connection with the relationship? Though? Oh, you think so? You will. Okay, I see why.
It's because I was around that person at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I was sleeping next to that person, and then having that dream, and then things that were
Right.
going on within it. It
Right.
kind of like led up to that idea and thought that it was because I was in that toxic relationship. I was dealing with those demons from that.
They say whoever you sleep with, their demons are gonna come for you. If you sleep with
Yeah.
somebody and they're like,
Hey,
insecure.
that could have been her demons trying to come at me, and I'm like, hell the fuck
Mm-hmm.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Never know.
You
Never know.
never know. Be careful who you
But
sleep with, whoever you're with, because at the end of the day,
energy
if
energy transfers 100%.
exactly, energy transfers back and forth in a room.
And I feel like in the long run, everybody needs to learn to get in touch with their spiritual side.
Mm-hmm. You
Once
gotta
once they
learn
learn
your
this,
ways there.
once you learn through your spiritual side, a lot more things start opening up. Your mind starts becoming more clear about what reality really is. So, and it helps. It helps. It really
It
does.
helps. It's a whole different world out there. Spiritual side is a whole different world. It's a whole different
It's,
world.
it's all connected. Just remember.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, this has been an episode of Smoking the Truth with your boy King Eyes.
And Orlando Flow.
Guys, if you like this, what we talked about in dreams, if you guys even had a crazy dream that you would like to share with us and maybe want us to share out for you guys, just let us know.
Let us
Hit
know.
us up in the
Leave it in the
comments.
comment.
Do something. This is something different, and I feel like I feel like we can connect with you guys a lot more on this one. So
Exactly.
if you guys like what you heard and watched, please like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell if you're watching on YouTube.
How's it going, guys? Stay blessed and stay positive. See you until next time. Smoking the Truth podcast. Hey.